Risk management strategies. Introduction. Risk management is used to help organizations avoid and reduce risks. The likelihood or reduction of the impact of events that could occur. Otherwise, they will cause significant harm, whether it's financial harm to credibility or some other. Risk management at heart is an essential instrument for rising setbacks, managing volatility, and optimize performance-enhancing decision-taking. Learning outcome. At the end of this topic, students should be able to explain the insurer's risk management strategies. The risk management strategies are: avoid, retain, reduce, transfer, exploit, and reinsurance. Firstly, avoid. Any business can seek to eliminate its exposure to certain risks by simply avoiding them. Insurers can seek to avoid risks through prudent product design, underwriting, and business acceptance process. Through this action, insurers seek to focus their sales on a portion of total insurance buying market in order to avoid certain type of risk. For example, life insurers can avoid risks associated with lifetime benefit periods for income protection policies by not offering such an option. Superannuation fund can seek to minimize its risks by avoiding investment in certain asset classes. Another example, ethical funds may refuse to invest in certain industries such as armaments, tobacco, or liquor. Banks may choose to avoid the risks associated with investment banking and focus their business on personal and commercial banking instead. The reasons for seeking to avoid certain risks are: risk appetite refers to the risk in question are not within the risk appetite set by the board. Strategic plan is the risk in question are not within the strategic plan developed by senior management. Financial capacity, which is the organization lacks sufficient financial capacity to withstand the risk. Skills refers to the organization lacks sufficient internal resources to identify, access, and treat the risk. Effective processes is the organization lacks appropriate processes to identify inappropriate risk management decisions sufficiently early that remedial action may still be affordable. Secondly, retain. Business are formed to bear risk and earn a profit in doing so. It is therefore likely that they will seek to retain risks that are core to their business expertise. Benefits of retaining risks are diversification and economies of scale. Diversification refers to if the risks in question are uncorrelated, then the benefits of risk diversification can be achieved. Economies of scale is a focus on similar business can be of assistance in developing a tightly focused business strategy and develops economies of scale in business operations. For example, general insurers can diversify the risks associated with natural disasters by assuming insurance coverage from a wide variety of geographic regions. Life insurance can seek to diversify the risks of mortality improvement in their retirements products by also selling life insurance products. Insurers attempt to narrow the range of insurance risk that they assume through a deliberative process of underwriting new insurance risks that assist the insurer in pricing the risk appropriately. Business can decide to retain risks that are beyond their risk appetite or tolerances as long as there are acceptable ways of immediately transferring some of that risk at an acceptable price to others. The reasons for a business to retain risks are: risk appetite is the risk in question are within the risk appetite set by the board. Strategic plan refers to the risk in question are within the strategic plan developed by senior management. Financial capacity stands for the organization has sufficient financial capacity to withstand the risk. Skills is the organization has sufficient internal resources to identify, access, and treat the risk. Effective processes is the organization has appropriate processes to identify inappropriate risk management decisions sufficiently early that remedial action may still be affordable. Thirdly, reduce. Business can optimize their risk exposure in the event that the inherent risk retained and beyond their risk tolerances. Superannuation funds could reduce their exposure to equity markets by disposing of a portion of their equities and reinvesting in alternative asset classes such as fixed income securities. Insurers can reduce their exposure to certain product by reducing the volume of new sales. This can be accomplished through a combination of a more stringent selection process and repricing of the product. The sale of a business unit that no longer fits with a strategic plan, or that poses significant risks, can free up capital and resources for the primary objectives of the overall organization. Risk reduction can also occur through improvements in operating practices. The use of improved information management systems can improve claim costs.